How's it going, everyone? Got a plethora of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game updates to go over in this video. A huge JRPG remake has been revealed and confirmed. Kind of the worst kept secret, but Tactics Ogre Reborn will be coming out, and it will be coming out relatively soon. Speaking of RPGs, do want to give a little bit of a heads up on a new RPG available today in Sword and Fairy 7, or Sword and Fairy Together Forever. We'll talk that briefly. THQ Nordic will be publishing the new AEW video game, AEW Fight Forever, which will be coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. This is the new wrestling game. It's supposed to be more of an arcadey take than the WWE titles. We'll talk about that briefly, and I do want to give you guys a heads up on Nexomon and Nexomon Extinction. The complete collection will be headed to PS4 later this month. More on that at the end of this video, but first up, Tactics Ogre Reborn has been announced and revealed for PlayStation 5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It will be coming November 11th. Now, we had known that this was going to be coming out. I am a little bit surprised by the price point. The physical edition of the game is $49.99. I don't know if it's going to be the same price digitally. I would imagine that would be the case. So it looks like they're going the Crisis Core route in terms of pricing with this game. But we'll see what the ultimate price is when it comes out digitally. But yeah, $50, quite a bit pricey, given that, you know, I was comparing it to Chrono Cross the Radical Dreamers edition. That's what, like, I was thinking the price point was going to be akin to, but, yeah, seems like it'll be a little bit higher. Key features of the game: note, based on the 2010 release of the game, features improved graphics and sound, as well as updated game design, bring to life a new Tactics Ogre that remains true to its root. A tactical RPG depicting the struggle for control. Your choices affect how the story unfolds and even how it ends, with a game system that allows for multiple paths through the game and multiple endings. The story takes place through the eyes of a young man. The decisions he makes will alter the fate of those around him and shift the course of history. Fight pitch tactical battles on three-dimensional battlefields. The completely revamped AI enables you to adapt their tactics to the situation, providing a battle system that always keeps you thinking and never grows old. The class-wide level management system used in Let Us Cling Together, which was the PSP release, has changed to a unit-by-unit level system. Theorycraft your way through endless combinations of classes, equipment, skills, and magic. Enjoy numerous playability improvements, such as a quicker pace of battle, autosave, and a complete overhaul to the controls and UI to make it easier to get into the game than ever. The unparalleled details of the characters and backgrounds from the original Tactics Ogre have been painstakingly recreated in high definition. The cutscenes are fully voiced in English and Japanese, and all of the music has been re-recorded with live performances as well. The voices bring new life to the complex motivations of the characters that make up the factions and shifting political alliances of this epic story. There's a lot more details on Square Enix's website. They go over the history of Tactics Ogre and everything like that. This is a game that actually went for a premier price point on PS1. I should say, it just got jacked up in price. It was one of those rare PS1 RPGs that went for a pretty penny, but nonetheless, Tactics Ogre Reborn will be headed to PS5, PS4 on November 11th. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to quickly note, and this is a game that's really going under the radar, so I want to give it some attention. Sword and Fairy Together Forever is out today. A brand new trailer has just dropped for the game as well, so you can check that out. This is a Chinese RPG that released on PC back in October of 2021. From what I've heard, it's got some translation issues, but it's got a slick presentation style. The visuals are great. It's very, very story heavy, so bear that in mind. Not a ton of content, but it's a game that I think RPG fans will be all over. And again, visually it looks quite good. So if you want a narrative heavy RPG, which, you know, most RPGs should be pretty narrative heavy, I think this is one that you're going to enjoy quite a bit. Again, the game is out today. The game is priced at $39.99, so, you know, relatively well priced. There is a premium edition for $49.99. PS4 and PS5 version are the same price, and, yeah, you can check that out today. And by the way, fine as an entry point for the Sword and Fairy franchise, so I feel like that's why they kind of took out the numerical aspect of it, because this is Sword and Fairy 7 on PC, but they renamed it to Sword and Fairy Together Forever here, and I feel like that's a pretty good idea if you want, like, a new audience to be introduced to this game. Imagine it won't get a ton of buzz, imagine it won't do like huge sales numbers wise, but there is going to be a physical copy that will be coming out, so that's pretty cool. The premium edition will include the base game, some additional outfits in game, digital soundtrack with 79 tracks, a dynamic theme for PS4, which, bummer we can't use that on PS5, but you will get 4 avatars as well. Again, that game is out today. Alright, moving on from that, THQ Nordic will be publishing the new wrestling game coming from upstart wrestling company All Elite Wrestling, AEW Fight Forever, for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So they are running the gamut of all platforms. If you remember, I believe it was WWE 2K20 had a Nintendo Switch release, excuse me, and that was just a complete train wreck, and then they took a year off. 2K22 did not have a Switch release, which was probably for the best. This, in all honesty, does not look to be as graphically intensive as the 2K games. It really does look to be going for more of an arcadey approach. I don't know what to take of it at this point. Like, I played Here Comes the Pain. That's still, in my opinion, the goated wrestling video game of all time. Here Comes the Pain was incredible. And if we can get something a little bit more arcadey, I often hear that this is going to be compared to No Mercy, which that's before my time, so I can't really speak on that. But the game notes a touch of nostalgia is just the beginning in AEW Fight Forever. Players can look forward to pulling off the most current wrestling moves seen on widely popular AEW programming. This, in addition to innovative tandem offensive moves, online co-op wrestling is going completely next level with tag team matches that feature sequences of tag team maneuvers with simple commands. They note a bunch of different match types, all of them that you would expect. They've got unsanctioned lights out, which I believe is just no rules, and then they have exploding barbed wire death match, so that'll be pretty interesting to see how that's done in a video game. If you watch, there's a leaked trailer online as well, which is like a terrible trailer in my opinion. I just think it's a very corny trailer, but nonetheless, there will be a wide array of customization modes. A career mode will be there as well. It is the top seller on Amazon right now, last I checked, so it seems like people are interested in this. I think there's a market for another wrestling video game. I think they only got one chance at this, though. I think if this game is a flop, like, yo, you got no other chance for a sequel or anything like that, or it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard for AEW to do another entry, and this is done by Ukes, by the way, who have done a lot of wrestling games in the past, but we'll see how this one turns out. Again, an arcadey wrestling game, and I think, again, there's space in the market for another quality wrestling video game. 2K22, from what I played, wasn't actually that bad, so that one was alright. I think they could do a little bit more with the GM mode, but nonetheless, this doesn't have a release date yet, but we are going to get more information at the THQ presentation, which I believe is August the 12th, so you can be on the lookout for that. The game is priced at a full $60, by the way, so that is something to note. And lastly, I do want to note Nexomon and Nexomon Extinction Complete Collection launches on August 26th, a 2-game bundle. This includes both title, return once again to classic monster catching and experience the complete Nexomon story with 2 epic adventures in one. You've got new Nexomon included here as well. It will be coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch on August the 26th, a collection of both of the titles. If you want a Pokemon clone, that's what most people are going to call it. However, I've heard pretty good things about Nexomon as well, and it's been on my bucket list for quite a while to play Nexomon Extinction, so I'll get to that at some point. There's a lot of stuff to cover right now, but a complete collection here if you're looking for a monster collecting game. And that's going to do it for me. Again, Tactics Ogre Reborn will be coming November 11th. Be on the lookout for that. Sword and Fairy 7, or Sword and Fairy Together Forever, rather, is out today. You can go check that out. THQ Nordic will be publishing AEW Fight Forever for all major platforms, and Nexomon Extinction, a complete collection, will be dropping on August 26th. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.